Isn't it strange that just a few people can own most of the money in the world and we all just keep going? Wake up, work, sleep, and repeat. So I wake up, move my body as if that would free me, but freedom is a mindset, right? I reach to understand the world, but today I wonder who wrote the rules? It's time to walk to work.
Sometimes it's an adventure to cross this because with high tide it's full with water, and sometimes I literally have to swim.
And not only do I sometimes have to swim, but I also have to cross mud puddles. But luckily, there are always locals who greet me. Some people call it paradise, I call it my workplace. Sometimes it's boring, sometimes interesting, but above all, it keeps me off the street.
There was no water coming from the tap today in my house, so need to take a shower.
After the shower, it's showtime!
Yes, if my boss could see it, he would kill me. But you only live once.
What else did I do? I scroll, I search, for what? Maybe for someone else wondering the same thing? At sunset, I forget the system. Just for a moment, everything makes sense. What do you think? Why do we accept the world the way it is? Let's talk in the comments.